Gentlemen, welcome back to another My Style 101. And ladies, I guess I have a few ladies that watch, but for the most part, this is for the guys. So what I want to do in this video is do a run through of my top picks and ways that you can get started in changing your style, upping your wardrobe, and just some insight, tips, and tricks that looking back and when I changed my style drastically, what I did, what worked, and what I think could also work for you. Alright guys, my rule number one is stick to what you know. Now by sticking to what you know, I mean stick to colors and certain sizes and maybe even stores that you have shopped with before that you know you can always find something that you like, something that fits you, and it's in your comfort zone. Now, this is a great place to start because A, you're already comfortable with it, and B, you know most likely what they have that works for you and what doesn't work for you. But you can go back to a familiar starting point and look around for something different in a familiar area. Number two, kind of basically contradicting entirely what I meant by number one, is to branch out. Get away from the familiar. Get away from what you know. Get away from your favorite stores, your favorite colors, your favorite cuts, your favorite fabrics. Get away. Go 180 from what you are comfortable with and get into something that is a little bit new, a little bit different, because odds are you've had your blinders on for a long time and you're sticking to a particular store, a particular cut, a particular style, particular color. About time for you to flap them wings because you're a peacock and you gotta fly. Number three, one thing that I like to do is trade out something when I get in new for something old. So that way I have a constant rotation of things in my wardrobe and I'm not holding on to things that I've had since 9th grade in high school when I get something new here, you know, like what? Damn, how old am I? 10 years later? 13, damn. I've been out of high school for 13 years. I digress. So yeah, when you do all your hard work and time and research and shopping, when you get a new outfit, when you get a new shirt, trade old shirt for new shirt. New outfit for old outfit. In with the new, out with the old. One thing that I could probably recommend is probably my favorite tip out of all of these is to start small. And by small, I mean going with something that is like an accessory, whether it is a wallet, a belt, a watch, a bracelet. My personal go-to favorite is the socks, the fun socks. Now you can go wild and crazy with socks. You can use them for casual, leisure, sport, dress up, whatever. I think socks are a great go-to to really make any outfit, old or new, pop. And number five is going to be get your measurements. Now, you don't need to be buying a new suit to get measurements to work out to your benefit. What I mean by get measured is go in, for example, J. Crew, they have personal stylists who will actually go in, take your measurements, try some things, try some cuts that work, what they think will work. Get your chest measurements, your arm, your waist, your pants. A lot of times, guys, you're wearing the wrong size clothing. Whether it's a blazer, a jacket that's a little bit too big, you're wearing a regular when you should be wearing a slim, your pants are too long. So go into a store, like I said, like J. Crew, Nordstrom, any fine department store is gonna have someone who knows how to properly measure you and then guide you to the clothes that are going to best complement your physique. Listen to this one if you listen to nothing else. My number one rule, my number one tip, my number one trick, my number one piece of advice, if you're going shopping, if you're trying to change out something old for something new, if you're trying to completely 180, get rid of everything in your closet and go to something new, take a girl. Now, girls know what they're looking for in a guy, and odds are, unless you are looking for a guy, you want to attract the opposite sex. You want to attract a girl. So how are you going to do that most likely? Visual stimulus. And a lot of girls nowadays are really interested in seeing exactly how you look from across the street, across the bar, across the gym. So they know what they want to see at first glance in a guy, so why wouldn't you take them with you to get the upper hand? Know what I'm saying? So what I would recommend, this is exactly what I did, and by what I did I mean what was really forced upon me. Long story short, my girlfriend, my now fiance actually, May, when we were dating for about 6-7 months, she was like, you know what, Chase, I love you, but this 2001 Express shirt and bootcut jeans have got to go. So what she did, and another friend of hers, roommate at the time, they took me, my credit card, and an open Saturday afternoon, and they just took me shopping. They took me to J. Crew, took me to Nordstrom, they took me to H&M, but basically, they know what they're looking for. She had the guy, she just wanted to kind of spruce me up a little bit. Hands down, go with a girl. My number one tip, my number one trick, number one piece of advice, if you want to level up your game, level up your style, Go with someone who is going to know what they are doing, know what they are looking for. Now, I've always liked to dress nicely, but I would say that I never really had a true sense of style until I broadened my horizons by going with my girlfriend at the time. And so, since then, my tastes have evolved. I really think now, like I said, I have a sense of style instead of just dressing nicely, because I was shown different stores, different cuts, different fabrics, different accessories, things that everyone around me that I wanted to make an impression upon were looking for. Now, not to say that you need to go changing your entire wardrobe just because you're trying to appease everybody, but hey, you know what? If you're trying to find yourself a significant other, trying to find yourself a girl, a guy, whatever, trying to impress on that next interview, yeah, I guess that's it. So those are my tips, my tricks, my go-tos. If I had to give a guy a rundown of things to do, if you're trying to change your style, change your wardrobe, those are my go-tos. Those are gonna be my top 6 pieces of advice when trying to change your style, update your wardrobe, or just look for something new and different in the clothing world. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this My Style 101. I get a lot of questions around some of the things that I just recommended, so if this was what you were looking for, I'm very happy to have helped you. If not, if you have any other questions about getting started, going shopping, ways to kind of just branch out and look for something different and upgrading, changing your style, your wardrobe, please leave a comment, please leave a question down below. I would love to help you out as much as I can. That's gonna be a wrap. I'm hungry. Where's my Sammy?